This video contains spoilers of AMC's The Walking Dead. If you have not seen the series, click away now. Hello there YouTube and all of the very source of entertainment. My name is Caden, back at it again with another unboxing video, and this is a series that I hold very near and dear to my heart. I've been keeping up with it for several years now, and that is The Walking Dead. And I've decided to separate some seasons. Since, it'd be kind of tough to buy all the seasons at once, I've decided to divide them by eras. And the way I see it, there's three different eras of The Walking Dead. There's the first era, which contains seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll get into that in a minute. And then the second era, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the third era, seasons 9, 10, 11. Now, I think that there's three eras because I think the first era is about Rick, the cop, and he goes from a loving family man to proving what he'll do to protect that family, and by the end of season 4, he's completely lost his humanity to protect said family. And I think the second era, which starts off at his lowest point, where he's completely devoid of humanity, and that era ends with Rick regaining his humanity by sparing Negan's life in honor of Carl. And the third era it starts off concluding Rick's story and setting it up for the movies, and starts a whole brand new story. Like, if you've fallen off The Walking Dead in the past few years, you could just pick up with season 9 and pretty much be alright, because it's a beginning of a completely new era with new main characters like Daryl, Michonne, Carol, Maggie. Like, they are the main characters now. It's not Rick's story anymore, so you could honestly start over. But today, I will be doing the first era. And these are seasons I hold very near and dear to my heart. I've already unboxed the box. So, we have season 1, a very good, well-written season by Frank Darabont. And then they switched the showrunners up because AMC didn't want to provide the money and wanted more episodes. So we got season 2 with Glenn Mazzara at the helm. And season 2 was a bit of a mixed bag. The first half was kind of slow, yes, but the second half was had some of the best episodes in the whole series, and some of the best writing. So, yeah, it kind of started off slow, but season 2 is still good in my opinion, especially Shane's story. The way they did his story and his descent into madness, come to find out later, in later seasons, that he wasn't really mad, he was just ahead of the game. So that was masterfully done. And then we get to my personal favorite, season 3. For me, there's nothing not to love about this season. There's action all the way through. And this is the only season I can think of that has no real boring episodes. Each episode is interesting for different reasons, even if it doesn't have big, heavy action scenes like Arrow on the Doorpost, where Rick and the Governor meet each other for the first time and just sit down and try to talk territories. I love that episode. Even though they're just sitting and talking, it's good dialogue, and they're measuring each other up, seeing if they can play to any of each other's weaknesses, and they end up matching even, and by the end of it, they've decided they need to kill each other eventually. But yeah, I love this season. Very sad deaths, even for characters like Lori, who I didn't really care for. Her death was really well done. The only falling of this season is Andrea, because she was such a pivotal and amazing character in the comics, and I think that it just really screwed up her character in the show.
By the way, I forgot to mention that after season 3, Glenn Mazzara quit as showrunner and Scott Gimple took over. So there.
Then we have season 4. Season 4 is a little bit more of a mixed bag. I think that the season premiere was one of the worst in the series, where Rick just meets some random Irish lady in the woods, and it literally has nothing to do with the rest of the season, so you could honestly just skip that episode. But the rest of the episodes are very good, for the most part. I wasn't too big of a fan of the Beth episodes, but they were more tolerable than what we get to in season 5. Like, all the disease episodes where the disease is spread around the prison, I think those are really good episodes and really show off Herschel's character right before he dies, And it's a little close to home, the whole, virus going on in the world right now. And then after that, we get the Governor episodes that show where he's been, and show what he's doing next. And I think those episodes are fantastic because they set up the Governor's fall. And for those of you who don't know, the Governor and Rick are my favorite characters. So yeah, that's awesome. And this season has the distinct honor of having my favorite episode of all time in it, Too Far Gone, which I think perfectly concludes the story of the prison and the story of the Governor. And I just think it was a really well end to the Governor. And I love the fight between Rick and the Governor. And it had a lot of action through it, had a really good speech by Rick, had really good emotions. It had one of the saddest deaths in the series with Herschel. And yeah, I just think it's a really great season. But yeah, I hope you all can understand why I have decided to split The Walking Dead into eras, because I think these 4 seasons tell pretty much not a complete story, but a good first half of the story. And yeah, they're all in Blu-ray for the best quality, and they all still have the slipcovers. And, I'm sure when The Walking Dead finishes in like a year or two, when season 11 ends, they're going to release this big old box set. And depending on the quality, I will replace these with that and get that. Like I said, depending on the quality, because some box sets are amazing, and then you have some other box sets that just have designs that I'm not particularly a fan of, like with the amazing series of Breaking Bad. That series is amazing, but the box set is just terrible because it has that stupid design where you just, instead of having, here, I'll show you, instead of having, disc by themselves, where you can just get them out and, just plop them out without damaging them, instead of doing that, they get cardboard and put little slip covers where you slide the DVD or Blu-ray out of the cardboard, and it just, I hate that because it damages the DVD or Blu-ray. So yeah, if the box set of The Walking Dead ends up being like that, I won't get it. I'll just keep these. But if that doesn't happen, I will be getting the box set. But I was just doing this to show you my collection so far. I don't have season 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, or 10 yet, because 10's not out yet at this time. And because I wanted to split it up like this into the 3 different eras. So I hope you all can understand, and I really hope you enjoy this unboxing. I'll be enjoying these seasons with all the behind the scenes. And take care out there.